Good afternoon, everybody. Happy hump day. Happy 19th of April. I hope everyone is having a great day so far. I'm coming to you this afternoon with week 2, part 2. If you guys have watched the live from Monday was all about the who of sales. And this is going to be about the who of sponsoring. Like I said, I had a lot of information. I wanted to break it apart into 2 different things for you guys. Hi. This one's not going to be as jam-packed with information because it does piggyback a lot off of the sales portion, but it's still going to be very informative, and you are going to have another assignment on top of the sales one that I did Monday for you guys. And Barb Robertson is over here, so if you hear her huffing and puffing, she doesn't know anything about this part. I had to make some espresso to get hype for y'all. So, I do not normally drink that hot. About burped my tongue off. Okay, so give a couple more minutes. If you guys are leaders, leading above, check Leaders in Feet to Faith at 3 o'clock. Lisa Allwood is going to be doing a Zoom training for Whitney Hebel's team, and she has invited us. So lead and above, if you are a lead consultant and above, make sure you check for that Zoom link. So I'm really excited about that. Lisa Allwood was the shining star from last year. Let's see, Lacey, text me separately and we'll chat. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and go. I hope everybody's having a great day. Like I said, it is absolutely beautiful here. But we are going to dive right in. We're going to be talking about the who of sponsoring and what we need to do. Okay, like I said, this piggybacks very much so off of, let me get off of this. See my hands moving. Oh gosh, now I can see my hands moving again. Okay, there we go. So this piggybacks a lot off of sales, okay? Sales, PRV, is going to be the absolute foundation of your business. And if that foundation is not solid, then it's going to be a very hard time to build on top of that, which is going to be sponsoring, okay? So, who? Amber, who do I talk to about joining Scentsy? Everybody. Everybody is who you need to talk to about joining Scentsy, okay? I'm actually going to give you a prime example of this morning. I was at the car dealership for probably 3 hours. One of the ladies in there, the sales ladies, caught wind that I'm a Scentsy consultant. She came over, gave her a catalog because I had one in the book, gave her a scent circle. She told me she loves fragrance flowers, sold 3 fragrance flowers. But then in it too, the car salesman that I was dealing with told her that I was going to Cabo in June for free with Scentsy. And my husband too, and that sparked interest in her. And I said, girl, you know what? You could do this too, okay? Everybody is who you should have a conversation with. It does not just apply to just one person. It doesn't just fit a mold. And there's nobody that you can look at that would not be blessed by Scentsy. Okay, so I want you guys to think about this. How were you exposed to the blessing of Scentsy? You can put it in the comments. You can write it down. I want you to think about that, okay? For me, I was a customer for 2.5 years of my sponsor. She had mentioned it a couple times. I was a teacher. She had mentioned me getting paid off my purchases. She had tried to get me to have parties. Did not work for me. When I was ready 2.5 years later and I needed money, I went on her website and pressed join. Okay, I want you guys to think about it. Okay, Lacey, you had a party with Miranda and here you are. I want you to think about it. Think about how you were exposed to it. And I also want you to think about it. Okay, customer Summers for a while, then joined her team. Talking about Summer, and I know, April, this is your 3rd time joining Scentsy as well, being a reinstatement. Summer was Summer Buchanan, if you guys don't know who I'm talking about, she's on the cruise right now. So She had been a consultant for 2 years, or not 2 years, sorry, had been a consultant 2 different times under somebody else. Started becoming a customer of mine. My sister's husband, boyfriend at the time, used her as a photographer for her engagement pictures that she didn't know was happening. I was delivering Scentsy to Summer while we were down at Seawitch at Carolina Beach, and then I told Summer, why don't you try it one more time, and here she is as star director. So I want you guys to know, keep at it, okay? Customer, okay, I already said that one, bought from friends that were consultants, decided one day, try to figure out how to get meds for my daughter. Okay, wonderful. Hey, Lisa, we're just talking about how you were exposed to the opportunity of Scentsy. So I want you to think about that. There is no limit, there is no cage, there is no mold of who would be an excellent Scentsy consultant. Now, there are a few people who will be the, I don't want to say better choice, the people who stick out in your brain or fit a certain mold. But anybody can be successful in Scentsy, okay? So first and foremost, I want you guys to get out of your head that there is, one type of person that, they look a certain way, they talk a certain way, they live in a certain area. There's no prerequisites to being a Scentsy consultant. You have to love the product to share the product. That's it, okay? And we talked about the sales. Testers, catalogs, your mouth will get you everywhere in this business, okay? So the 2 people that I'm talking about that will be the best people who are going to become Scentsy consultants that you need to make sure that you are sharing the opportunity with, that are already at your fingertips, are your best customers and Scentsy clubbers. Your best customers and Scentsy clubbers are the people that, I'm not saying you need to have a conversation with every single day, because if you had a conversation with me every single day, I'm going to block your phone number, or I'm not going to respond to you, and I'm just going to leave you unread, okay? I don't have receipts over here anyways, so you just going to hang out, okay? I'm not saying talk to them every single week. I am saying you need to plant that seed and let it simmer, water the seed once every couple of weeks, every other month. Have that conversation. It takes roughly 7 to 8 times for someone to be introduced to something, a new idea, to act on it. Okay? And what you guys are telling me, what I'm reading is that you guys were customers. You guys were a part of parties. You guys knew people who sold Scentsy. Okay? If you were watching that person, right? Because we all watch. We all want to see what's happening with that person that's in direct sales. We want to see, okay, are you still doing it? Are you serious about this? You want to know what's going on, right? So when you're looking at that person, did they have, like a spark about Scentsy? Were they excited about Scentsy? Were they sharing how they use Scentsy in their house, in their life, in their cars, and everything like that? Or were they posting mediocre? Were they posting about Scentsy, I don't know, once every few days, posting flyers that everybody else is posting, talk about Scentsy in a conversation? Were they embarrassed to say that they do Scentsy? Are they willing to step out of their comfort zone? You joined them for a reason, right? Think about this. You don't have to put this in the comments. Why did you join your sponsor? When people tell me this area is saturated, when people tell me that there are too many Scentsy consultants, what made you choose the person you decided to join underneath when you could have joined anybody else in this business? And that's where you have to have that mindset. Are you being the Scentsy consultant that you would want somebody to join underneath? Are you being somebody that could help bless somebody's life? Because even if you joined yesterday, none of y'all joined yesterday because you're in this program. Even if you joined last month, you're still more of a veteran in Scentsy than they are. Help them, okay? Or would you look at yourself and be like, I wouldn't want to join myself. I wouldn't want to join myself, so why would somebody want to join you, okay? You have to be excited about Scentsy. Lacey has already said this. You have to be excited about our products. There are some products that we come out and I am not excited about. Let's see. What are some things? Tinkerbell, not excited about her. I'm not a Peter Pan person. To be completely honest, the buddy scares me. Her eyes scare me. But I still shared it. The Lighthouse Warmer of the Month that's going on right now. Is it my favorite? Nope. Still shared it. I've sold like 5. I don't have it in my house. But I used real pictures and I shared my excitement because I know someone else is going to love it. Okay? Be excited about your business. Be excited that when you can go do something because of Scentsy, share that. Are you wearing stuff that says Scentsy? Does your car say Scentsy on it? Do you have catalogs that are labeled and scent circles in your purse ready to go? Do you have a mini fan in your car with pods ready to go? And I'm just going to keep referring back to this. My car salesman today had nothing. He had no idea what Scentsy was. And then whenever I was getting ready to leave and he saw that I was taking forever, he asked me if everything was okay. And I rolled down the window and he saw that I was plugging in my mini fan diffuser. I had already given him a scent circle for his girlfriend. And he said, oh, she has one of those. I'm like, that's Scentsy. Okay? That's a planted seed. I don't know who her consultant is, but it's a seed that's planted because I stepped out of my comfort zone. And yes, I had to put Scentsy as my business, whatever. I didn't have to have the conversations. I didn't have to have the conversations of I'm going to Cabo for free, me and my husband in June because of Scentsy. I didn't have to share that I left special education of 8 years because of Scentsy. I didn't have to share that stuff, but I did. I planted that seed because I know he's going to talk to his girlfriend about it. And then little do I know, homegirl that's across the dealership is now a customer of mine. Okay? Love to have her on my team. She's on my dream team list. I'm going to make her join at some point in time. Do you know what I'm saying? She's one of those people where I'm like, you are a light. I need you to join Scentsy because you would be freaking bomb. If you can sell used cars, you can sell Scentsy. Okay? So that's a little tangent, but what I want you guys to know and remember is you have to embody who you would want to join. You have to take your business seriously because nobody is going to want to join somebody who is wishy-washy with their business. I would have never joined Scentsy if it wasn't my sponsor being so passionate and serious about her business. I wouldn't have done it. Everybody wants to join underneath somebody who is going to help them. Nobody wants to join any company. If it was a boss at a 9-to-5 job, you wouldn't want to join a company that you feel like you're not going to get the training that you need. And if you would join a company like that, then let's chat because you're super seriously self-motivated. But for me, I need guidance. I need some type of, hey, this is what you should be doing. These are the ropes. I need visuals. I need hands-on experience. And make sure you're being that person and make sure you're excited about your business. Excitement goes a long way. Okay? April, do you hand out a scent circle and catalog? So in my purse, I don't normally have my purse. When I went to Nashville, I had catalogs and scent circles in there. Hey, Katie. And I had my purse with me because Barb was watching Zane. So I have in my purse and I also have in my diaper bag a couple of catalogs and scent circles that are labeled with my information. I also have, I had made these on Vistaprint. I also gave her like 5 of these because I need her to hand them out to everybody. They're my business cards, okay? And that QR code, like everything else, goes right to my link tree. But I have a way to follow up. Me and this lady are now friends on Facebook. She is in my VIP page. I have her phone number, okay? I have this car dealership's phone number, this man, and I'm going to be texting him when he texts me and asks how my car's doing. I'm going to be asking him how his girlfriend liked the scent circle, okay? You have to be willing to step out of your comfort zone. Y'all already know I say do it scared all the time. So, other than random strangers in a car dealership, this is me on espresso. Best customers and clubbers are your number one. They already love the product. They are already using the product, and the best consultants are the ones who are already using the products, okay? If somebody loves the product and they are referring people to you, that needs to be a conversation. They might not be ready right now, but you can at least plant that seed and keep track of who you're talking to. Keep it as simple. A system of a dream team list can be as simple as your notes section of your phone. You should be having conversations and keeping track of who you're having conversations with, okay? And if you need to put a little note beside their name, talk to them on blah, 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 419, and told them this, and this was their response, then do it, okay? That next time you pull up the note section, you can text them, hey, was just thinking about you. Hey, I have a $59 host kit that you can use. Hey, right now, if you get your first 500 in sales, which I'm going to help you do, you get $300, more than $300 worth of Scentsy for free. Okay, you can have those conversations very easily if you're leaving the breadcrumbs for yourself, but you have to keep track of that. Okay. So I was watching a training by Jen Audette a while ago, and she said that there are three categories that people fit into. And if you guys have never listened to Jen Audette, she is absolutely incredible. I will be with her next week at Summit in Idaho. I'm going to home office for SSD Summit. And she is in Circle of Excellence. She is one of four people, one or three people who are in Circle of Excellence. If you've never heard about it, it's the most prestigious group to be in with Scentsy. She has 6 frontline superstar directors underneath her. She's incredible. She's actually the one who came up with the 2x2x2 rule of, do you want a successful business? You want to hit superstar director, 2,000 PRV a month. That's why we always harp on that. 2,000 PRV a month, 2 new recruits for 2 years. Okay, she came up with that. Anyways, the 3 categories that she says that everybody will fit underneath, okay? Mostly everybody that could benefit from Scentsy. Do they want friends and a community? Do they want fun, a mindless side gig, because their 9-to-5 job is boring AF? And funds. Do they need extra money? The 3 F's, okay? Triple F. Friends, fun, and funds. Those are the people you can think about that Scentsy would absolutely change their life. The 8 of you that are watching right now, I want you to tell me, what category did you fall underneath when you initially joined Scentsy? Did you need a community of friends? Did you need something that was fun? Or do you need money? I needed money. I fall underneath the funds category. And I'll give you guys a minute. The world that we live in right now. Funds, okay? All 3. Funds. Y'all know this economy that we're going through right now. Friends, that's okay. That is okay. All 3. It's not embarrassing. Funds. This business, and I want you guys to know, and I will more than likely start crying here soon. This business has given me my best friends. It has given me my absolute best friends in the entire world. The past week, this week, has been rough. Emotionally, I mean, I'm not going to get into it. It's just been rough. And my circle of 5 that you guys hear us talk about a lot as leaders, try to let you guys know that it's very real in this business, and you need to be surrounded by people who are going to lift you up. I just asked for prayer, and I was at the gym yesterday. My mom was watching Zane, and I had the most beautiful flowers delivered to me. Chastity Robinson, Katie Lassiter, Ray Anderson, Whitney Hebel, and Anya Faust. I would never know if it was not for this business. And they sent me flowers yesterday just to lift my spirits up. You can find your lifelong friends in this business. It doesn't always have to be about Scentsy, because 9 times out of 10 in the group chat that we're in, and like I told you, I would never know these women if it wasn't for Scentsy. We're not talking about Scentsy. We're talking about real life stuff. We're talking about, well, we're all going to be together next week, and we haven't all been together in, I don't know if we've actually all ever been together at one time. We have in different small pockets. But this business can give you this sense of belonging in this community that is out of this world. And there's something so powerful about being around like-minded people. And when you put yourself in a room with like-minded people, you put yourself in a situation with like-minded people, everything changes. The game changes. And that's why I wanted to do this program. That is why I did the messages, the smaller groups for you guys, because it's so important. It does not matter if so-and-so is your sponsor. It doesn't matter if so-and-so lives in the same town as you. It doesn't matter if you are 5 years apart. It doesn't matter. You guys have one thing in common, and it's a love for Scentsy, and you are both Scentsy consultants. The rest doesn't matter. You are driven. You are here for a reason, and you decided to join Scentsy for a reason. But the power in a community is huge. And what the sense of community and the friendship that can happen in this business is just absolutely wonderful. There are so many people that are looking for that. Don't hide that opportunity. Don't hide it. I hate that COVID happened because I used to have monthly in-person team meetings, but now our team and our group are absolutely everywhere, so it's really hard to do that. But that is something I want to get back to eventually. But that's why going to events are really important. That's why World Tour is really important. That's why Scentsy Family Reunion is really important. If you have not already signed up for Scentsy Family Reunion, please do some prayers. Get on a payment plan and make it happen. Getting in the room with those people is insane. The next incentive trip that we announce for the fall to earn a trip, that's when the big trips are announced, make it a huge plan to get there. It will change your life. It will change your business because you can see outside the box. Okay? That was a tangent. Fun, mindless side gig. Who needs fun? Who needs fun? I know with teaching, I was miserable. I had migraines, 4 times a month. The only way I could get rid of migraines was to go to the doctor and have a shot of Toradol in my behind. Literally, that was my life because of stress. Who needs a mindless thing? Y'all, I am literally obsessed with trash TV. Obsessed. I watched Love is Blind season 4 in like 3 days. And it would have been done quicker if Anthony didn't get in love with it too, okay? So a lot of people need mindless side gigs. Do you know how fun and easy it is for some people to just like have the therapeutic of making samples, the therapy of labeling stuff, the therapy of getting on Feet to Faith or watching YouTube trainings or getting in a group or having a party? I don't even know. Also, scents are very therapeutic, okay? It's mindless. It's fun. Not everybody needs to be a director. Not everybody wants to be insanely huge with Scentsy. That's why this group is so small and it's so narrow, and that's fine. That's how I wanted it to be. I wanted people to opt in. I don't want to add people in it that don't want it. But there are people who just need that fun. Share it with them. And people who need extra money, majority of you on here, everybody needs extra money. Gas is crazy right now. Eggs are crazy. Milk is crazy. I don't even know what's happening half the time. I'm like, whoa, when did gas get to, I don't even know what it is right now, $3.59? That's insane. What could somebody do with an extra $100 a month? You could buy them groceries that they're struggling with right now. What could somebody do with an extra $200, $300, $1,000 a month? Think about that. Do not limit who you talk to, but friends, fun, funds, okay? The fortune is in the consistency of your sponsoring conversations with sponsoring, okay? You have to be consistent. Nobody wants to join my team. I can't get a new teamie. How many conversations have you had? How many conversations, intentional conversations, have you had? I'm not talking about making a social media post. I'm talking about genuine conversations, whether that be in person, whether that be a text message. How many conversations have you had? You have to consistently have conversations. You have to have a dream team list, and you have to keep track of who those people are. I don't know if you guys have seen this. I will repost it in this page so you guys can see it. I go by I don't even know what I call this, 3 Legs of Success Master List or something like that, okay? I created this off of Katie Lassiter. I just added a couple things to it and made it mine. Has potential hosts, who I'm reaching out to when their party is, when they do book a party. This is for May, that's why it's empty. Potential teamies, I write down who I have conversations with. And when they join, okay? Teamy focus of who I'm working with, coaching calls with. If they are on promotion watch or anything, I put this right here so I know who I'm talking to. Scentsy Club running this month in Mystery Box. That's not what we're talking about right now. This right here, this potential teamies, this is what I'm talking about with a dream team list that's running, okay? So I can look through this. I printed it off January through December. I can look through my list and say, okay, she joined, she joined, she joined, she joined. Those 2 haven't joined yet, but I know who I'm having conversations with, okay? I will upload this for you guys if that would be helpful, but it can be as simple as the note section in your phone. I don't even know if that's what it's called. I'm going to say upload, okay? Get comfortable with being uncomfortable and asking people, have you ever thought about getting paid off of your Scentsy addiction? A lot of people have never thought about it. Or you'll be shocked at the amount of people that will say, I have been thinking about it and I'm scared and don't want to say anything to you. Because I'm scared I can't get sales. Because I'm scared that nobody's going to buy from me because Sarah lives 2 doors down from me and everybody buys from her. Raise your hand if you've heard that. Okay? Get comfortable with being uncomfortable and having these conversations. And don't make it about you. It's not about you. Yes, you want to grow your team. Yes, you want to hit a promotion. Yes, you want to do this, that, and the other. But sponsoring is selfless. Sponsoring is selfless. If you're doing it for selfish reasons, the fruition will not happen. It might happen for a little bit of time, but if you're not being your authentic self and you're not being really you, they're going to see right through that, okay? How would Scentsy bless them? How would Scentsy bless them? Because of the community, because they need extra money, because they need something fun in their lives, because all they do is stay at home with their baby and they're about to lose their damn mind, because they want to contribute to their family, because they want to be able to do something fun for themselves. How would Scentsy bless their lives? That's where you lead. That's how you identify who would be so blessed by this business, because this business can change it all. It can change everything for you. You have to put in the work, but it can change it all. Don't steal that opportunity by keeping your mouth shut. Okay? Or something else you could say. Are you ready to start a perk account and get paid off of your obsession? If they are Scentsy Clubbers from you, that means they're ordering every 1, 2, 3 months anyways. They can start getting paid off of their club. At minimum. They only have to do 200, 1 out of 12 months. Okay? Something else you could say, girl, you legit order from me every single month. It is time to get paid. Depends on the conversations you typically have with this person, depends on the relationships you usually have with, or the relationship you have with this person. That's why building relationships is so crucial when you get orders, okay? Like I said 2 days ago, those customers are who become hosts, who become clubbers, who become potential teamies. They have to know, like, and trust you to even think about you possibly helping them with a business that can and will change their life if they're ready for it. Okay? Okay, so something that I do, I need to get better at it, but Katie Lassiter, the freaking queen of bag parties and mail outs and all of that, she's amazing. Putting flyers in people's orders and letting them know how much they would have gotten paid for their purchase. Okay? You can easily, if somebody placed a $68 order with you and the tax and shipping is what added that $8, take 60, multiply it times 20%. 0.20. Okay? That will tell you how much they would have gotten paid. If they are a host and they have a party with you, let them know how much they would get paid off of that party. They're not thinking about that. They're thinking about the free Scentsy they're going to get. They're not thinking that those orders, which are their friends, their coworkers, their family, can be put in their realm if they joined and they get paid off of it. They would take way better care of them than I ever could because they're their people, right? Okay. So this is one I made on Canva. This is one Katie Laster uses. I will update this too. Okay. It's a great way to have that conversation when you follow up with orders and Happy Mail and say, did you see how much you would have made? Or you could just easily, whenever somebody orders from you, hey, do you know you could get paid off, like just make it a text. Do you know you'd get paid this much off of it? Okay. Something else that you need to make sure you're doing, and this is why I had you guys do the challenge last week of talking about your Scentsy why publicly. You need to be talking about how Scentsy's blessing your life. You need to be talking about when you're able to go get, I don't know, a cup of coffee. That you were able to have that extra money for coffee because of Scentsy, if that's truly what it is. Talk about it. You're not bragging. You're sharing how Scentsy is blessing your life. The only thing that you have to make sure that you do, which I told you guys last week, you have to make sure that you include the income disclosure statement every single time you're talking about any Scentsy money, trips, anything like that. Just make sure you're doing that. It covers you with compliance. Otherwise, you won't hear from compliance. It's not going to be fun. Okay? Something else you need to be making sure that you're doing is having set aside conversations or set aside time for conversations with people. You can't just have joint conversations once a month. You can't just have joint conversations once a week. You need to be having joint conversations a couple times a week. And like I said, and I'm going to keep saying it, you have to keep track of who you're talking to. Okay? If you're just talking to anyone and everyone, that's perfect. Keep talking about it. Blessings are going to flow from that. But you have to know who you're talking to. Okay? So, if you guys have any questions, we're going to be hopping on the Zoom in 6 minutes because I want to listen to everything Lisa Allwood has to say. But I do have another assignment for you guys. I know. Just go ahead and everybody get mad at me. I can handle it. I can handle it. Okay. No questions? Okay. So assignment numero dos, whatever. Number 2. You are going to create a list. Create a list of 20 best customers. Create a list of 20 best customers. But Amber, my customer base is really small. I don't care. Come up with 20 names. Come up with 20 people that you think would be absolutely blessed by Scentsy. And if you need help with this, scroll through Facebook, scroll through Instagram, see who's complaining about money. That's one thing I like to do a lot. I haven't done it lately. People who, I don't know, look through your social media. Names will pop out at you. Create a list of 20 best customers or whatever you choose. I want you to personally text all 20 of these customers. Personally text all 20 of these customers, okay? You're going to have a genuine and real conversation with these people. And in your conversation, because this is going to be around sponsoring, I want you to let them know that if they have a party and they get $500 in sales that you will be helping them do because you'll be running the party, they will get over $300 in Scentsy for free. How? We have a join special right now. Okay? If somebody joins Scentsy and they hit that 500 threshold in the first 15 days, which is shooting star, they get the shooting star kit for free. That's exactly how you're going to do that. They don't have to know that the end game, you're going to be like, oh, you hit 500. Okay, well, now you have to join. You have a conversation about that. Okay? So, create a list of 20 best customers or people that you have identified. Personally text all 20. Genuine, real, authentic conversation. You're not going to copy and paste this. You're going to share that if they get 500 in sales, get over 300 for free this month. Okay? All right. I am going to deuce out because I'm going to hop on this training. If you are a lead or above, that Zoom link is in Leaders and Feet to Faith. I'll see you on there if you're on it. If not, if you're not a lead yet, you will be soon. Keep doing what I'm saying to do. I'll post the things I said I was going to post for you guys. And do it scared. Okay? Do it scared. What I want you to do, we're going to kind of play, I don't know. What is it called? We're going to play Scout to Honor. Okay? All I want you to do, I want you to take a sheet of paper and I want you to write the 20 names on it. And then I want you to check every single time you text them. When you text them, if they ignored you, ignore. If they responded, no thank you, they said no. If they said, give me more info, whatever they said, take little notes behind it. Do some little anecdotal notes. Okay? That's what I want you to screenshot to me and send to me via email. Please send it via email. My stuff gets lost in Messenger. My stuff gets lost in text. And email is how I can leave it unread and I can see who did what because I have an Excel sheet going on. Okay? So, you guys got this. I'm so proud of you and I'll talk to you later.